This science fiction thriller, director Dean Israelite's inaugural effort, more than doubled its budget only a month after its January 30th, 2015 release. The 106-minute story follows a group of teens who use secret plans to build a portable time machine, which results in exciting windfalls and disastrous possibilities. 26-year-old Johnny Weston plays the brainy lead, who bounces from ambition to awkwardness pretty well. Sophia Black-Diallo is his beautiful high school crush, and the familiar romance between them actually has some sweet moments. The rest of the adolescent players aren't worth mentioning though, except for Virginia Gardner, who is especially unconvincing as the disembodied voice behind the camera. The construction and invention process of the time machine, built out of car batteries, an Xbox 360, and some circuit boards, is handled with just enough faux science to make it believable. While childish, it's still pretty fun to see them use their time-hopping abilities for blatant personal gain, which includes winning the lottery, passing a science test, and getting revenge on a bully.
Me personally, I'm gonna take it easy at first, I'm gonna get a yacht, then see what happens, go from there.
Wait, you guys do know that 1.8 million after taxes isn't enough for what you want to do. You should save it. Pay for college.
I'm sorry, I thought you just said 1.8.
You guys only got 5 out of 6 numbers.
Why did you put 44? Because that's what you put down. That is not what I put down. I put a 9. That is a 9. That's 49, Adam. You have to go back and do it again. Shh.
Again, I am not winning the lottery twice.
Come on now, guys. Come on. This is great.
Despite their access to literally unlimited time though, the group always seems to be in a rush for some reason. With some obvious nods to Back to the Future and similarities to the compounding mistakes of the butterfly effect, this movie still manages to carve out its own place in the time travel niche with some unique concepts and imagery. A shot where Alan Evangelista sticks his hand outside of the temporal wake during the frightening moments before a jump is a particularly cool visual. But the PG-13 rated film really gets interesting when the narrative graduates from the temporal field trips and sophomoric pranks to explore the consequences of manipulating the timeline. Evangelista laments, "Whatever we did had some crazy ripple effects." There's effective suspense late in the picture as well when the tapestry of the space-time continuum begins to unravel. Project Almanac's found footage style presentation is its Achilles heel though. The constant documentation, including some rather private moments, is rarely believable, even if the characters themselves point out this fact. The diegetic cinematography is plagued with unmotivated shakes and annoying digital glitches that hide frequent jump cuts. Plus, the audio is obviously not coming from the camcorder. How else are we able to hear an intimate exchange between the attractive leads in the middle of a music festival from 50 feet away? The twist-ending conclusion is a satisfying one, but upon closer reflection, it actually reinforces that these characters never learn from their mistakes. I'm reminded of George Santayana's famous quote, "Those who cannot learn from history are doomed to repeat it." An ironic, if appropriate, theme for a time travel film. In spite of its glaring flaws though, this movie is a really fun story I wouldn't mind seeing twice. Project Almanac is an intriguing and enthusiastic temporal adventure, hampered by a distracting style. Here's what you had to say about it in the YouTube comments. Critical of the confusing plot, dumb characters, and cheesy effects, you thought this movie was only meh. In an extremely rare occurrence, I scored this a full 3 points higher with a 7.